What's going on, PL? This is B981 coming to you to look at the playoffs and Week 14 predictions. First up, we got the Browns and the Lions. Looks like we got a 4 set for Tristan in this one, and I think this will get Tristan to 9 wins. I think he's 8-4. We'll have to take a look and see what that looks like him for the wild card in the AFC. The AFC, as you can see, you still have the undefeated Texans at 12-0, the 11-1 Ravens, who lead the division the Browns are in, which is the AFC North. You have the Dolphins at 9-3, and you have the Chargers down here at 7-5, all division leaders. So when you get to the wild card, you see the Colts here in the first slot at 9-3, and the Browns here at 8-4. So this will get the Browns to 9-4 as they look to lock in another playoff appearance. So a good win over the Lions for the Browns, which is good. We have the next up, we got the Jets and Jaguars in a big game here, and as they look for positioning for that second wild card. Both the Jets and the Jaguars, I believe, are both 7-5. As we'll look at the standings for them, as this game is a huge one. Back to the AFC. As you can see, we covered all these teams, but you can see the Jets there. The Chargers lead the West. The Broncos are at 7-5. The Bengals are at 7-5, and there are the Jaguars at 7-5. So all vying for that second wild card slot, which the Browns currently hold, and they're going to get their 9th win. So as you can see, the Jets and the Jaguars kind of play almost an elimination type game right there, as the Broncos and the Bengals hang in there as well. Even the Titans down there at 6-6, which are kind of on the outside looking in, but still have a chance. Okay, so I believe that I'm going to take Jeff and his playoff experience. The Jets are having a good season, and he's really worked on that roster hard, and he's doing a good job. But give me Jeff and his playoff experience. Jeff's played in a million big games like this. This won't be anything new to him. So give me Jeff in this one. We're going to say 24-20 and a good one. Next up, we got the Bengals and the Steelers, and the Bengals are right there at 7-5, as we just saw, looking to hang into this wild card race. And I think he'll be ready for this one. I played the Bengals a couple times here recently, and just practicing, and he seems to be on top of his game. So give me the Bengals, and this one pretty easy. I'm gonna say 30-10 over the Steelers. Next up, we got the Eagles and the 49ers. Neither team is in contention for the playoffs. Give me the 40. Give me Eric in this one. I like Eric in this game, in a tight one. We're going to say 20-17 49ers. Next up, we got the Packers and the Bears, as the NFC North has tightened up on Agape. And this will be a very important game, and Ed is no easy out in this one, especially when you're playing a division opponent this late in the year. Agape needs this one in a bad way as we go to the NFC North to look at this. So you see the 8-4 Packers and the 7-4-1 Vikings, as the Bears are out of it, but we all know that Ed plays these games out, plays these games down to stretch hard. So look for Ed to push Agape in this game, but I'm going to take Agape as he's trying to find himself in the NFC North champion and get into the playoffs. So I'm going to take him 21-17 Packers. Next up, we got the Dolphins and the Falcons, and I would take the Dolphins in this game as they lead the AFC East. We're going to say this one 24-14 Dolphins, as he looks to close in on another AFC East crown. I don't need to look at that. He's at 9-3. So next up, we got the Panthers and the Bills. The Panthers are all but locked up in the South. It's just a matter of time now, and he'll get another win over the Bills this week, I think. to get his 10th win, I think. I think he's about to get his 10th win. I think he's 9-3. NFC South. Panthers, yeah, he's 9-3. He'll get to 10-3. And look to close in on that if he hasn't already clinched the division. As you can see, 6-6. So he would have to lose out. And I think he has the tiebreakers over. I know he has double tiebreaker over me, which he's already surpassed me, and probably double tiebreaker over the Bucks too. So yeah, give me the Panthers in this one over the Bills. We'll say 27-10. Next up, we got the Indianapolis Colts and the Houston Texans, and I think this is maybe where Levi and undefeated reign goes by the wayside. It's Madden doesn't like undefeated teams. The Colts, good player, scores a lot of points. They know each other really well. I could see this going the Colts' way as he looks to lock in towards that wild card spot, as I don't think he can catch Levi in the division. So give me the Colts in this one. We're going to say 28-24, and a good one. Next up, we got the Cowboys and the Saints, and I think I saw where Lee is back. I think he's off auto, so this ought to be a pretty good game between him and Reggie. But I'm going to take Reggie in this game. I'm going to say 20-17 Saints over the Dolphins. Next up, we got a big game in the AFC West. The AFC West is the most cluttered division out of all of them. You got two games separating the top and bottom spot, and I think Blake's in the bottom spot and Deontay's in the top. So we'll look at the AFC West here, and we'll see how it shakes out here. The AFC West, you have the Chargers at 75. You see 5-7 down here. So I mean, he could make this a one game if Blake could pull this off. But this is Deontay we're talking about, and I don't see Blake beating Deontay. So although I believe that the Raiders have the first game at 6-3, I'm not sure if they actually played that game. But look for Deontay to get this one. I'm going to say 24-14, Chargers over the Raiders. Next up, we got the Bucks and the Patriots, and I don't believe that's going to be a force win for the Bucks, and they need this one pretty bad as they look to hang into this NFC wild card race here. I believe he's 6-6, and this is starting to tighten up on him when he had a good grip on it early. So you have the Rams 11-1. You have the Redskins at 10-2. See how they clinched their divisions already. You have the Panthers that's on the verge of should clinch this week. You have the Packers duking it out with the Vikings, and that puts the Vikings into that first wild card slot. You still have the Bucks here at 6-6, and this will get him to 7-6, and that will be a big win towards getting him towards his playoffs. So good win for the Bucks, as it helps his playoff chances as he looks to hang in there for that 6th seed. Yeah, Bucks over the Patriots. And then we got the Cardinals and the Rams. We've seen that the Rams have already clinched the division, and look for Bugatti to just keep rolling on as he does his thing. And this will hurt the Cardinals' playoff chances. They're 5-7, still with a chance. So give me the Rams in this one. We'll say 27-14. And next up, we got the Chiefs and the Broncos, and I showed y'all that the AFC West is a mess. The Broncos and the Chiefs have the same record, I believe. I believe that was what that looked like. We'll take a look. But, with Deontay playing this week, you need to play in the Raiders. No matter what happens, even if Blake were to even knock off Deontay, you'd still need to win this game. Oh, I'm sorry, the Broncos are 7-5, the Chiefs are 6-6. So, very important game for the Chiefs and the Broncos here to either keep pace or pass Deontay this week. But I'm going to take the Broncos in this one. as we know that the Chiefs have been away for a while, so he's looking to get back and swing things. So give me the Broncos in this game. We'll say in a really good one. We'll say 24-21 Broncos. Next up, we got the Ravens and the Vikings in a big game for the Vikings as they look to keep pace with the Packers. But the Ravens got a pretty good couple game lead in the Norths, but yeah, give me Caleb in this one. As you know, Caleb can lurk against Aaron's passing attack and maybe get a turnover or two and take a possession away. So give me Caleb in this one. Let's say 27-21. Next up, we got the Redskins and the Giants. As the Redskins have already clinched the NFC North, so give me Ragjob in this one. We'll say 28-17. And last but certainly not least, we have the Tennessee Titans versus Seattle Seahawks. As the Titans are at 6-6, probably out of the race in the AFC, but a win would help them, stay alive as long as they could stay alive. So give me the Titans in this one. We'll say, 26-17. All right, guys, that is a look at the Week 14 and the playoffs and how we're looking at things coming down the stretch. I will catch y'all later with Week 15 predictions. Good luck, everybody. See ya.